Hello everyone and welcome to Movie King's Movie News Week 12. Let's just get started with the movie news. I've got new stills from The Green Knight. This is probably going to be it is a very anticipated movie for me. The first look at Supergirl's costume from Andy Muschietti's The Flash. It really looks like the Superman, which I like. A Nobody sequel is being written, but the film has not been greenlit yet. Well, hopefully it does, because I would love that. Hotel Transformania has been delayed to October 1st. Yeah. Oh my god. Yep. A Scoob sequel is in the early works. Scoob from last year. I got a picture of it if you can't remember. Yeah, that piece of crap. Yeah. They're in early works of a sequel. Watchmen producer Tom Spazelski is set to serve as a showrunner for the live-action Silk series for Amazon. Black Widow is long-range tracking to earn between $65 to $90 million in the film's domestic box office opening weekend, which is good enough. Elizabeth Olsen describes... it's probably not good for a movie, I don't know. Elizabeth Olsen describes Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness as having the horror genre feeling of constant fear and thrill and misleads. She compares the film to the scariest parts of Temple of Doom. Enrico Cosros says Luca took 5 years to make, 3+ years to write and writing/stories, concept art and characters, production, layout, animation and EFX, and post-production, all done during COVID-19, which is crazy. Waju, I can't really remember what this was, but the TV show that they announced at the Disney Investor Day will explore the themes of class divide and inequality, including the consequences they have on sorority, and challenging the status quo. Production is being done remotely from Nigeria, Uganda, London, Montreal, and Burbank. And the series premieres on Disney Plus in 2022. That's a show I cannot wait to see. A new poster for Nia DaCosta's Candyman has been released. What does it say? I dare you. God, I'm so pumped for this movie. J.K. Simmons says that the Spider-Man trilogy will always be a big highlight of his career and my life. Sam Raimi is one of my favourite directors and human beings. I mean, he was fantastic in it. James Gunn says creating King Shark for the Suicide Squad was actually harder than both Rocket and Groot. It was very, very painstaking process. I mean, it would have been. Jason Momoa wants to make a movie with Dwayne Johnson. Who doesn't? This is what he said. We tried to do it together and make a movie together, but it's just he's way busier than I am, and I'm pretty busy right now. So one of these days, I'm hoping. David Harbour teases that Stranger Things Season 4 will reinvent Hopper. He said he gets to rebirth from what he has become, and we'd always sort of planned this, almost a resurrection of having Gandalf die, then Gandalf the Grey re-emerges. New poster for Snake Eyes has been released. New trailer will release tomorrow. Well, it's already released. I love that poster. And the first look at the Shazam family, and Shazam Fury of the Gods has been released. I really, really like this. It looks way better. Way better than the first one. Henry Golding, Samara Weaving, and Andrew Koji starring the new trailer for Snake Eyes. The film released on July 23rd in theatres. God, so next month. God, that's so quick. The first poster for Lady Loki and Loki has been released. I've got it right here. I really do like her character. My review for Loki, episode 2 and 3 will be out tomorrow or Sunday. Sorry, I've been not doing it, but yeah, they'll be out. Willem Dafoe and Christopher Waltz has been cast in the Western action thriller Dead for a Dollar. The film follows a famed bounty hunter who runs into his sworn enemy, a professional gambler and outlaw that he has sent to prison years before. That sounds cool. Steven Spielberg's Amblin Partners and Netflix have set up a partnership. As part of a deal, Steven Spielberg and his company will produce multiple new films for Netflix every year. I love that. A new poster for Gunpowder Milkshake has been released. That looks really, really cool. Kaylee Kuko and Pete Davidson are in talks to star in Meet Cute. The film is a deconstruction of a rom-com built around the question, what would you do if you could travel to your loved one's past, fix your problems, and change them into the perfect partner? That sounds great. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Jake Gyllenhaal and Vanessa Kirby has been cast in a survival thriller, Suddenly. The film follows a couple who become stranded on the island in South Atlantic and must fight for survival when their dream journey becomes a nightmare. That sounds awesome. Netflix has decided not to do a fourth season of Manifest following that Warner Brothers TV has concluded the efforts to find a new home for the series. Rachel Zegler has been cast as Snow White in the upcoming live-action adaptation. Yahaba Abdul-Mateen II says there's no need. There needs to be more rom-coms. This is what he said. We need more straight-up old-school romance. I don't mind putting my hand up and stepping into that place to say I'll be your man, girl. I don't mind. That's all. That at all. Brian Tyree Henry and Kate Mara has been cast in the Class of 09 for FX on Hulu. The series is set in a future where the criminal justice system is transformed by AI and follows a group of FBI agents who reunite after their friend's death. Oh, that looks so awesome. Oh, God. Vin Diesel promises that Cardi B will return for Fast and Furious 10. The new trailer for the Suicide Squad confirms that Bloodsport is in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet. Yes! A new trailer for the Suicide Squad has been released. The film will release in August 6th in theatres and on HBO Max. Can't wait for that film. The title for the new live-action Transformers movie is Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Filming has already begun. Stephen Cable Jr. is set to direct with Anthony Ramos and Dominic Fishback set to star in lead roles. A Transformers Rise of the Beasts is set in 1994 in Brooklyn, New York, and Peru. The film introduces new factions such as Maximals, Predacons, and Terracons. Peter Cullen and Optimus Prime in his G1 form will be the main character and show his origin in becoming a leader. A new poster for the Suicide Squad has been released. Look right here. It says, they're dying to save the world. Oh, can't wait. Universal Pictures approached Steven Spielberg about letting the studio make a Jaws reboot. Spielberg's answer was a firm no. That shouldn't make one. That's a stupid question. Transformers Rise of the Beast, directed by Stephen Cable Jr., starring Anthony Ramos and Dominic Fishback. Peter Cullen will return as voice as Optimus Prime, and the film will release on June 24th, 2022. Disney exclusive reportedly met up with Olivia Rodrigo for the role of Snow White in Disney's live-action adaptation before casting Rachel Zegler. Vin Diesel claims that his feud with The Rock was tough love. This is what he said: to improve The Rock's acting performance. To improve The Rock's acting performance in the Fast and Furious films. Now, this is what he said. I would do anything. I'd have to do an audit performance in anything I'm producing. Or, I don't know who said that. Jesse Eisenberg, Adrian Brody, and Riley Keough has been cast in Manodrome. The thriller follows an Uber driver and an inspiring bodybuilder who is inducted in a masculinity cult and loses his grip on reality with his presence, desire, and awaken. That sounds awesome. Today's episode of Loki was written by Bisha K. Ali, who has recently served as head writer on Disney Plus Miss Marvel series. 15 people had reportedly tested positive for Delta variant of COVID-19 on the set of Disney's live-action The Little Mermaid remake. Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho will premiere at the Toronto Film Festival. Dune will screen in IMAX at the Toronto Film Festival. Harrison Ford suffered a shoulder injury while rehearsing a fight scene for Indiana Jones. That's no good. Scarlett Johansson is set to star and produce Disney's live-action Tower of Terror movie. Jerry Steinfeld is set to star and direct Unfrosted for Netflix. The film is inspired by a joke he told on the stand-up stage about the world-shaking invention of the Pop-Tart. David Fincher's The Killer, starring Michael Fassbender as a cold-blooded assassin, is going to begin filming in November in Paris. That sounds cool. Kenya Barris explains why he left his $100 million plus deal with Netflix. This is what he said. The stuff I want to do is a little bit more edgy, a little more highbrow, a little more heady, and I think Netflix wants down the middle. Netflix became CBS. Luca director Eriko Kosros praises Pixar's next film, Turning Red, we also don't see enough of girls being close. But luckily we have a wonderful movie coming out next year from Dominic Shi about the coming of age of a girl. The 4th episode of iCarly Revival is now available on Paramount Plus. I've only seen episode 1 and it's fantastic. The first concept art for Pixar's Turning Red has been released. The film will release on March 11th, 2022 in theatres. I'm really excited for this. Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba, Zazie Beetz, Regina King, Nikia Stanfield, Delroy Lindo, Edgy Guthrie, RJ Kyler, and Danielle Deadweiler and Dion Cole showing the first teaser for The Harder They Fall. The film releases on Netflix later this year. The first look at Sex Education Season 3, the series will release on September 17th on Netflix. This looks awesome. Additional new photos for Sex Education Season 3 premiering on September 17th on Netflix. Scarlett Johansson, Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Taron Egerton, Bono, and Tori Kelly star in the first trailer for Sing 2. The film will release on December 22nd in theatres. Sophie Turner has been cast alongside Camila Mendes and Maya Hawke and Strangers for Netflix. The film follows two girls who team up to go after each other's bullies. Olivia Wilde, Spark Jones, Phoebe Token, and Tobey Maguire has been cast in Damien Chazelle's Babylon. Abomination returns at the end of the new Shang-Chi trailer. Who knows? Well, it just says it, but I don't know. The first trailer for Halloween Kills has been released. The film will release on October 15th in theatres. A new poster for Halloween Kills has been released. That's what it looks like. Ooh, that's just a burnt mask of Michael Myers. It looks awesome. Movie/TV shows coming out this week. It's a little bit short this week. First we have F9. I put it last week because it released in Australia and New Zealand, but now it releases worldwide. Then we have The Bad Batch episode 9. Then we go to iCarly episode 4. Then High School Musical, the series, episode 7. Then Loki episode 3. Now, is it. I know it was quite short this week, but thank you for watching Movie Kings Movie News Week 12. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace.